This is Mekus with the Continence Club. I am back with an eye-opening video. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. In today's presentation, I am going to be discussing an uncomfortable topic for some people, which is accountability, and how taking accountability is going to be that stepping stone to removing those internal blocks inside of you, as well as discussing the role that procrastination plays in your identity shifting process. And with that being said, it's time to demonstrate. I want to start off this presentation by saying that the accountability is the glue that ties commitment to result. I've been speaking to a few of you already, and you know who you are. And the biggest thing that I've been hearing is that accountability has been such a big issue due to things and experiences from the past. So let me go ahead and open your eyes a little bit when it comes to this subject so that you can smoothly become the person that it is that you want to be and expedite that process. The subject of accountability is something you probably do not want to hear, and I don't blame you. I didn't want to be accountable for a majority of my life growing up, but I'm happy to realize the importance of accountability at such a young age. And the truth is, avoiding accountability is why you feel internally blocked. I knew that I needed to take accountability for my life, but I personally didn't want to listen. And until I made that conscious decision to take accountability, this is when everything changed. This is whenever I was able to remove that internal void I felt whenever I was achieving some goals I set for myself. And this is going to relate to you because I know right now you're stuck at a certain revenue ceiling. You're stuck at your 9 to 5. You're stuck in your business, right? You're stuck in your career for this reason. One thing is certain though, you understand that you may be doing what is right on the outside, but you know deep down you have trouble with being who it is you need to be. You have trouble taking accountability on the inside of becoming that person that you know you are meant to be. This is where personal accountability comes in. It's not your fault that taking accountability seems like such a challenge, problem, and an enemy. That is how we've been conditioned growing up. A lot of people would want to play off accountability and what it means. And it's just not anything that you're used to, but this is why you have the privilege to change that. You can change it into something that comes natural to you. Because when it comes to successful people that you see when you look to your left and your right, one thing is certain, whether they're unconscious or conscious of it, they take accountability for their life and their situation, their current situation. I know you've been through personal setbacks. We've talked about it already. I know you've been through traumas. I know you've been through judgments. I know you've been through negative experiences that keep you internally blocked. You even understand what you need to do, but you've told me consistent action and shifting into who you need to be is the problem, right? Instead, you would rather procrastinate and avoid accountability through vices, toxic relationships, fake friendships, and self-sabotage. I need you to understand that your highest ceiling needs to be your lowest standard. That identity that you're shifting towards, that needs to become your lowest standard so that you can continue to improve and get to greater and greater heights. And this is why accountability is important for you to bridge the gap and leave your current situation, leave your current identity and shift into that desired situation, that new identity. So in order for you to successfully make this shift, you need to understand the role procrastination plays. And when it comes to procrastination is the stagnation of energy caused by trying to take action that is not in alignment with your current frequency. Of course, you feel uncomfortable and challenge removing those internal blocks within, of course. You are not the person you intend to be. You see, procrastination is the cue to become who it is you are meant to be through taking mental, spiritual, and physical action. It's a cue, it's a signal, it's a sense of direction, right? It's similar to a navigation system, a GPS. Procrastination, in a way, is telling you where you need to go. Once you align your frequency with who it is you need to become to remove those internal blocks, right? Whenever you make that decision, hey, I have what I already have. I'm ready to become the person I'm meant to be. You will naturally be compelled to act. and you won't even procrastinate. Just bring yourself to do what you are being nudged to do. You are leaving your old frequency behind. You told me already, you know what you need to do. You just need to go ahead and do it. You need to go ahead and leave that old frequency behind. So what am I trying to say? Begin that new diet. I know you want that burger, right? I know you want that Big Mac. You know that's what you need to, and to take you to that next level. Clean up that messy room. Create that content. Leave that job. Work on that business, that store, that podcast that you have been meaning to do. Change your business strategy. Tell him or her how you feel. Submit that job application, right? Get that gym workout in. All of those things you're being nudged to do, go ahead and do it and start to make it become a natural part of who you are. Personal responsibility for your actions and outcomes is essential to remove those internal blocks within you. Avoid excuses and own your circumstances rather than blaming that ex, your parents, that school bully, the government, your back pain, past trauma, etc. Use it all as fuel to that internal flame of identity shifting. Because at the end of the day, accountability is your superpower, not your enemy. It is what will take you to that next level in your business, career, and life. Most will run away from its calling, but you have decided to answer it. Because I get it, change is hard, change is scary, and I truly understand that because I've been through it. And whenever I set goals for myself personally, it's something that reoccurs. But I'm getting a lot better at analyzing the role accountability is going to play when it comes to me making that internal shift. So the times I make the biggest changes in my life and took accountability is when I learned the biggest lessons and had substantial breakthroughs, right? And the same is going to happen to you. Decide what identity you seek to embody. Regardless of what has happened in the past, your future is a blank canvas. It's waiting for you to pick up a brush and create a magnificent masterpiece that is your identity. That is what it takes to get to that next level. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are an entrepreneur stuck at a certain revenue ceiling, if you're someone trying to transition out of that 9-to-5 career to build your own self-sufficiency, if you're somebody who is a creator, an influencer, right, a professional looking to take your career to that next level, go ahead and reach out and let's talk, set up a time, and I want to hear about your experience. And with that being said, this is Mekus with the Continence Club. I'll see you on the other side. Keep going.